And William Whipple turns to Prince and says, Prince, he said, I hope you'll be really courageous fighting for the liberties of the country. And Prince looked back at William and said, I could fight a whole lot more if I was fighting for my own freedom. And William looked at him and said, you're right. Didn't cross my mind. You're free right now. Freedom on the spot.
Oh, wow.
And that's the way it was for a lot of the founding fathers. They had slaves as British citizens. They freed them as Americans. John Jay, who's a huge anti-slavery leader in New York at the time, he wrote the Federalist Papers. He's the Chief Justice on the U.S. Supreme Court, appointed by George Washington. He said that prior to the American Revolution, for so many Americans, it never crossed their mind to think of slavery, particularly slavery in New England. There weren't all that many slaves up there, but slaves were more like a part of the family. Now, it was a different view for slaves. I'm not excusing that at all. But when Prince Whipple turned to William and said, I'd fight a lot more if I fighting for my freedom, it's like Epiphany. Yeah, of course you would. Oh, what was I thinking? And gave him his freedom on the spot. So here you have Prince Whipple freed by one of the signers of the Declaration who said, yeah, slavery is a bad deal. What was I thinking? And that's the kind of attitude that you have throughout the Revolution with so many of the founding fathers. By and large, most were not pro-slavery. But the thing about, we see white Americans, not black.